Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And there it is, the 1966 Kennedy half-dollar coin, and it is just beautiful. It just shines. This is of course from the special mint set, but it shares the same thing that every 1966 half-dollar shared, and that is that it is 40% silver. So every half-dollar made in 1966, no matter what the shape, is 40% silver. If we look down here at the bottom, we see that there's a G and an R entwined here, and that's for Gilroy Roberts. Gilroy Roberts was the engraver of the front of this coin, the Kennedy half, which first came out in 1964 in a 90% silver version in 1964. So in 1964, they switched U.S. coins from the silver coins to the copper nickel clad, and what they did with the half dollars is they didn't fully switch them. They switched them to 40% silver instead of 90. And so for 1965, 1966, and 1967, they put out 40% silver coin, and this is one of them. This reverse was designed by Frank Gasparo, the FG here. It says United States of America at the top. It's an eagle holding a banner. You can see that there's 13 dots here, or little balloon kind of things. You can see that there's 50 stars around the outside and 2 dots here. It is, of course, a reeded rim, as we showed you earlier. Now, in 1966, they made quite a few of these, and so quite a few of these in this version, and this, of course, is the special mint set version. So the special mint set version in 1966, they made 2.25 million, essentially 2.261. This coin right here is worth about $8 minimum, and $8 and up. The regular 1966 coin is worth a minimum of $2 to $3, and that's because it has $2 to $3 worth of silver in it. If you get graded higher, though, if you get an uncirculated 1966, and you can tell the difference between the uncirculated and the special mint sets in a couple ways. One is because if you pull it out of the special mint set, but the other is that they buff them a little differently. So the uncirculated version won't have anywhere near the shine, and can't have anywhere near the shine of this 66 special mint set because it wasn't buffed up and shined the same way. So in 1966, how many did they make at each of the mints? Well, you can see on this one, there is not a mint mark, right? Can't see any mint marks here anywhere. So In God We Trust at the bottom, Liberty at the top, Kennedy facing to the left in 1966 at the bottom. We turn it to the back and we can see Frank Gasparo's initials here, but there's no mint mark on the back either. And that's because in 1965, 1966, and 1967, there were no mint marks on any coins. Here's a 65 quarter, no mint marks. We don't know if this is Philly, Denver, San Francisco. We don't know where it was made. We do know that it was made in Philly or Denver, most likely, because those were the mints that were making these. And of course, the 1965 quarter and 1966 quarter, those are both, and I'll show you the 1966 right here. The 1966 quarter, again, no mint mark. Guess what? It's a copper nickel clad copper, because the quarters, they went to the copper nickel cladding, and the half dollars they didn't. They didn't go to they didn't keep silver for the dime either, and so when we hold up the dime, you can see that's a copper nickel clad copper dime from 1966 also. So how many did they make total? Well, they made 2.25 million special mint sets, and they made 108.984 million of the 66 Kennedy halves. They are all over the place. They are not worth much. They're not worth much over $6 unless you get them in really good condition. But if you can get one in really, really good condition, you could be talking $30 to $40 on one of these. And remember, all of them are silver. In 64, they're 90% silver. 65, 66, and 67, they are 40% silver. 40% silver for every coin, not just the special mint set coins. These weigh 11.5 grams, so that's pretty heavy. They weigh about twice as much as a $quarter coin. This $quarter coin weighs 5.67 grams. The half dollar weighs 11.5, so a little tiny bit more than twice as much, and that's because the silver weighs more than the copper nickel. And when you try to get those metals together, if you find a silver version of United States quarter, it weighs 6.2 grams. If you find a copper nickel clad version, it weighs 5.67 grams. So, but the quarters are easy to tell the difference. There is no difference in the halves until you get to the point at which they put out the special mint sets in the year 1999, I believe. Not the special mint sets, but the proof, United States silver proof sets. In 1909, they started making those silver halves again at 90% silver. So between 68 and 98, you're going to have a harder time finding the silver coins. But if you go from any Kennedy halves from 64 to 67 will have silver in them, and any U.S. Mint silver sets from 2009 and after will have silver in them. And once in a while you'll find one like the 1976 version, which is the bicentennial 1776 to 1976. You can find a silver half for that year also. All right, that's all we have today from DC Coinwell International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comment section.